Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Living a Disney Life. This is our YouTube channel. My name is Joseph.
I'm Lisa, your favorite mother.
You're my favorite, my one and only.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice move. So we're here today to talk more about our road to Dopey 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And in particular today we're talking about, running. Yeah,
Running. That would make sense. Getting
Yes.
ready for the Dopey challenge. We should probably
do
a
running.
good bit of that. And the weather today is surprisingly nice for that. It is about, 47?
47.
Yeah, first good running weather of this year.
Breezy.
I think.
And
I'm
47.
looking forward to it.
Yeah,
it's going to be nice. So today, what are we doing?
Today we're running 5 miles. And tomorrow we're running...
15 miles.
Yes.
Because that's what the plan says that we're supposed to be doing.
The plan.
The plan says so that's what we're doing.
Right, and we're talking today about how to choose a training plan.
Yes.
So we used Google, and I searched...
I did not use Google.
I used Google, and I searched also on YouTube for other people that have videos and information about training for Dopey, and I joined 2 or 3 Dopey Challenge Facebook groups, and between those sources, we searched.
Sources.
We got scholarly sources. We got found a Nike training plan here, and we had a Hal Higdon training plan here, the Marathon Novice 2, and then I also found a Runner's World had a pretty good training plan. So we had some criteria for our training plan.
So our training plan, when we first went through, I think we had started with the Nike, and we really liked the layout, but it started to kind of get a little difficult the days that they had the long runs planned out. So really what we were looking for is something that was very realistic for us, especially being really busy during the week, working at a vet clinic and going to school doesn't leave me. I either have to get up 4 o'clock in the morning to get a run in or earlier, or I can come home at the very end of my day when I'm exhausted and try to go run. So it just wasn't lining up. Our long runs were not on the right days. It would have taken a lot of shifting and moving around to get that where we wanted it. So we went through and found, like we said, a few different training plans that had a more realistic plan for what we could do.
So we wanted to make sure that our long runs were on Sunday, that we were able to incorporate tempo runs and speed work during the week, and that we also had days off to rest.
Yes.
And we wanted it to be adequate and make sure we were trained for Dopey, but it had to be realistic for our schedules.
Right, and it had to be a little bit different as well, because it's not... you have to take into account that when you're going to run the Dopey, you're not going to get X amount of days of rest or something before you go into the marathon. You will have already run a half marathon the day before. You're up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go run, and you've spent all day at the parks. So it takes a little bit of extra preparedness, I would say.
So that's why we settled on the Hal Higdon Dopey Challenge Marathon Training. And if you Google it, you will find a training plan that tells you what miles to run on what days, and that's how we know that we need to run 5 miles today and 15 miles tomorrow. And it works really well with the fact that we're doing the Wine and Dine Challenge, and we have a 10K during our taper for that we've registered for. So this one has lots of rest. Mondays are always rest days. Lots of Fridays are rest days. But at the same time, it has several days in a row as you go on, so that you get used to your legs running extra miles, long runs, several days in a row.
And like you were saying with some of the other ones, the Wine and Dine and the 10K that we've signed up for, a lot of those fall on days when we would be running that amount of miles anyway. So that really lined up well.
Yeah, it did. It was kind of just about perfect.
It
So
was.
that's how we chose our training plan. We'd love to hear from you what training plan you're using for your next marathon or your next challenge. And if you stay tuned, you can watch us run our 5 miles and our 15 miles. I'll throw in a few clips from our run so you can see what we see. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Okay. How you feeling?
Pretty good. Can't feel my fingers, but I'm good.
Yeah, I'm glad I have my ears covered. Okay. I guess we're about halfway through. How you feeling?
I feel really good. I'm just now kind of maybe starting to sweat some.
Oh.
Not really.
Then I'm overdressed because, well, I started sweating probably when I tied my shoes.
Yeah, I feel...
To make me mad. This is what it looks like. That smiling face taunting me.
Come on.
Yeah.
We're almost there. Finish strong.
Shut up.